Come on, let's go outside and make a video. You don't want to go outside. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Okay, suit yourself. Okay, YouTube, this video is just going to be an update on everything. I've been really busy, but I just stuff that I don't feel would make very decent videos. I have been working on the Power Stroke again. I'll just show you where I'm at on it real quick because it's just repetitive. Lots of Bondo in the bed, which some may or may not approve of, but this front panel completely covered, but it's taking shape, and this side of this panel is ready for a primer. I'm not too crazy about the way I did that either, but I should have replaced the whole front panel, but once I got started, had all the time in it, I decided to go ahead and finish it. But it's finally taken shape, and I think it'll hold up pretty well for what I'm doing with it. Honestly, what I should have done, you know, after you start doing stuff, you kind of, after it's almost done, or you already got so much time in it, you got to finish it the way you would have done it. I thought of a lot better way I should have went about doing this. What I should have done was took my old rusty black bed, and which it had side panels were rusty, and the braces underneath were rusty, but it has a good floor, good inner panels, which are pretty much dent free, and that front panel was good on it. Actually, it was perfect. I should have cut the sides off of this bed and put them on a black bed, but no harm done. I did have to do really, my decision caused me a lot of extra work and time, but it's still going to come out okay in the end, and it's pretty much all I can say about the Power Stroke. But 66 Ford, let's see, since the last video I didn't videotape it, but right after I got it registered, I did go out for about a 2-hour cruise in it, drove it around. Found some things on it that I need to fix before I drive it much anymore. Of course, you already know about the CAD supports, and I told you the frame needs work, but I realized that my U-boats are in a very bad way. I ordered some U-boats, so basically that's all I've done is ordered parts. Let me show you everything. Had to order some U-boats. For some reason, the 66 Fords are very hard to find. Someone will probably comment and say, well, hey, I found them for this amount, whatever. Well, good for you. I just had no luck in finding them. I tried all the local auto parts stores and had everything but. LMC Truck has them for everything older and everything newer, but for some reason the 66 is something that not as many parts are available for as other trucks. I don't know why. I always pick that year. But here's the people I found them through. It's called Hitch It. Hitch Pro, or I guess that's your name. Right here it says, that's your number. Trailer Hitches and More, you see right there. Drawtight.com is where I found them, and they give you a diagram where you can order whatever they have available. Bunch of selections and diameters and length and types of bends. You'll have a round bend. I have a semi-round bend, which means it's not a square bend here, and it's not a completely round, but it's flat here and semi-round. But they cost me $67 after shipping, so kind of expensive for a U-boat, but I had no choice. I was getting ready to figure out how to make some, and I could have. Maybe I should have. I don't know. But got those. And honestly, before I do a lot to the 66, I might be doing a few little bolt-on repairs and stuff in between, but I really need to get that Power Stroke together so that I have a good flat garage floor to do the cab supports and framework to this. Got me some windshield wiper blades. You can, let's see, I got these guys from made in Taiwan. What do you, go figure. But I got these from LMC. I was getting ready to say I thought I got them from Dennis Carpenter, which is supposed to be all American made stuff, but I got these from LMC. They got a lot of Taiwan made stuff. But when you're in a pinch, can't find it, what choice do you have nowadays? But we did order the good cab bushing kit from Dennis Carpenter. This is a $99 kit. I probably could have gotten by cheaper by making my own boat kit, but these look, as far as I know, exactly like the originals. You got your rears and uppers. I think these are both, these are fronts. You got one that goes between the cab support and the bracket on the frame, and this one, and then another one goes on the bottom of the frame, then a bolt goes under it. And these, I believe, are the rears. And yeah, you got, I believe you got a bushing goes between the cab and the frame, and another one that goes underneath the frame where it bends over. It's got a washer. It'll make more sense when I do it, and I will do a video on that. That's something I could at least stick the rears on and start to position this cab in place. I guess some people would think the easy way would be to lift the cab off the frame, but you got to know when you're making something from scratch, you got to know where, if your cab is positioned right. If you just pull it off the frame and just start welding some metal on, you don't know if your height is going to be okay. You pretty much need everything together where you can jack the cab up and then do your fabricating from there. And we got a horn relay, brand new one. Remember I said I couldn't get my factory horn to work? Remember I did the little button with the goofy little single horn, sounding horn? And I got this piece so that this goes to the ring that goes right here, which I have in the house. And I got this little piece, which was missing, right here, and it goes down in that hole there. Makes the connection, or grounds it, and makes the horn go off. We'll see if we can get that working one day. And that's pretty much it for the 66. Do a quick code start. 2 pumps, I'm not going to choke it. Hopefully it's in neutral. It looks like it is. And actually I drove it just a mile down the road yesterday and back. I don't want to drive it much until I at least put the U-boats on it, because one of them is actually broke. So yeah, the old truck fires right up though. Really looking forward. I'm not going to rush through the Power Stroke, but I have been busier. This truck has been a motivator for me to finish the Power Stroke so I can get on this. I'm going to like my Power Stroke when it's done. Yes, it's the better truck for towing, especially a big trailer like what's sitting beside us. But I'm more interested in the older stuff. But I'm still going to do everything I plan to have me a nice 94 Power Stroke again someday. And let's see, another thing to update that I have not made a video on for a while is the Trino with flex fuel in it. Now that it is warmed up, yes, it is more humid, but it is not cold no more. And I have not started this for about a week. I haven't inspected the carburetor since I think I last made a video on it. So we'll do a cold start, and so far it's been doing great. Had to make some carburetor adjustments after the weather warmed up. And as you see, it fires right up. It'll warm up and smooth out here in a little bit. A little bit of mist when it's cold. Still a little cold natured, but once you get it warmed up and going, it does just fine with the E85. And I'm pretty much running all E85 now. Haven't really been putting any fuel additives in it. Need to drive them when you use that fuel though. More often, actually, I've been driving this one. The weather has just totally sucked for driving anything. It's been raining every day this week. So we'll just let this thing warm up a little bit. And here is another little toy I bought. This is a vintage Homelite. If anyone knows anything about old Homelite chainsaws, maybe you can tell me about what year it is. The guy advertised it. He said he wasn't sure what year it was. He believed it was a 79 or older, meaning 1979 or older. It starts and runs good. Let me shut this thing back off. We'll let it warm up later. just want to show you that it is starting up and not causing me any problems. See, sounds fine. And anyway, on the chainsaw, I did use it some. I got some more firewood. My sister and her husband had some trees pruned and a couple of them cut down. And that's all the firewood I got, but I got some more and I had to cut up some to get it small enough where I could load it in my little Ranger. But we'll see if this thing will start. I haven't started it since I used it about 2 weeks ago. And it worked pretty good, but it wanted to vapor lock after it got a little warm. Maybe I need to play with the carburetor adjustments. Or maybe I need to buy that expensive chainsaw gas that they sell already mixed. I don't know. Some people say that these little 2-cycle engines do not like any ethanol at all, which is in all of our fuel, whether you get E85 or just regular fuel. They say it kind of gets rid of any problems some temperamental chainsaws cause. Let's see if I can, yeah, we can see that. We're going to attempt to do a start. See how it starts. After it always cooled back down, it always started good. It's got a vented cap. I may need to get a new one of them. But that, pull out the choke. Now I'm going to push my choke half in. Idling. Usually it starts right up and idles good, as you can see. Very powerful little saw. It's probably going to die on me. It's not quite warmed up enough yet, but that's okay. But it's a very powerful little saw, and I really like it. Like it better than my more modern Poulan, I know that. But I've been wanting one with a 24-inch bar, which is what this has for that occasional chance to get some firewood from a bigger tree. And now I've got it, and I just need to fix that vapor lock issue. Other than that, it runs and cuts great. I gave 160 for it. I don't know what y'all think of that, but actually I felt like it wasn't a bad buy, because he sent it with a brand new sharpened blade. It cuts like nobody's business. And here, this is a shot of, this is where the air gets through on that vented cap. As old as this thing is, that could very possibly be completely clogged. So we'll play around with that. I'll just use it like it is for now and just slowly but surely work that little bug out of it. Other than that, and here's something else I like. You got a manual oiler. I like that better than automatic oilers, because a lot of your modern saws come with a automatic chain oiler, which sounds like a good thing, but they always have that plastic worm gear that ends up getting stripped out. And I've put 2 in my Poulan so far, and actually I think it's bad again. One little hiccup in your oil system and it strips that gear out, meaning you might accidentally get a foreign object in there and makes that pump work harder than it can. And you just, when you got a plastic gear against a metal gear, the plastic gear is going to fail. So other than that, that's really all I got to show you. I just didn't want to go too long without making a video. And as far as myself goes, last week I was pretty much out of commission. I guess I tore a rib muscle. I didn't know what was wrong. I had a stabbing pain in my side. Got a little worried, almost went to the doctor, did some research, and the symptoms told me that I had pulled a interstellar rib muscle, as they call it. And here it is a week later, and it's feeling pretty good. So hopefully we won't have to go to no doctor and have them shove any prescription poison down my throat or make some false diagnosis and do a bunch of unnecessary crap to me that would cause me more harm than the actual pulled muscle will. So I'm not very fond of doctors in the medical industry. I'm not going unless I think I'm going to die. But anyway, hang in there. We're going to try to get more done to this Power Stroke. It's really my main priority. Again, we got sidetracked buying the 66 Ford. I don't regret buying it. A little bit more than work than I planned on getting it just roadworthy and have it looking as it is, but I don't regret buying it because I think it just looks cool sitting in the driveway, and it is fun to get in it and take it down the road every now and then. But we'll get it to where it can be a lot more useful. Hopefully, if I can get this truck, get some color on this truck and start assembling it by the end of the summer. Hopefully by the winter we can pull that thing in here. Of course, the Power Stroke will be sitting here, and I think we got, excuse me, I belched. We got enough room for the 66 right here, and we can start doing some floor work over the winter time. And that type of work I'll probably be a lot more motivated to do than I will be this body work here. This has been, I'm motivated to get the truck done, but I am not too excited about all the body filler I got to do on this bed. But it is what it is, and that's what it's going to take to make it look decent. So I just got to keep plugging away at it. Plus a lot of other stuff gets in the way too. So anyway, thanks for subscribing. I'm almost up to 1,000 subscribers now. Appreciate the hell out of that, people. And for those of you who have been hanging in there waiting for me to put up something interesting, I appreciate that too. Hang in there. Hopefully we're going to start doing some better videos here soon. The main thing is to get this bed in primer, and I think we can start rolling a little quicker after that. And thanks for all your comments, except for the guy that tried to accuse me of sniffing the lacquer thinner cap. He got deleted and blocked. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, it was on my mounting and balancing your tires the old school way. Remember when I put the Mickey Thompsons on the back of this and used a bubble balancer? Some guy accused me of sniffing the acetone cap when I took the acetone off to clean the wheel. I'm not offended by it. It was just a stupid comment, and I deleted it. Did not approve it. Okay, enough talking. I'm gonna get back to sanding on this bed until it starts raining on me again. Thanks, everybody.